Shalom. This is Sincere Milk of Yahweh Sap, Lion's Den. I camp out with Lion's Den, Hawan Ben Yashua in Jacksonville, Florida. First, I like to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the archons, and to the women and children. Kal Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Rokah Krodash Mahamaf, in the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit, holy, and in truth. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawan. Salutations to the Arkansas, the four corners of the earth, and to the women and children. Shalom. Okay, this video came up in Brighteon.com. Okay, and it's called "Delusions Mainstream America Are Living in an Artificial World," a mini documentary by Mike Adams, right? Especially our people, right? The so-called Negros, Latinos, American speckled birds love living a lie. Okay? And I'm talking about 2/3, by the way. The title of this lesson, My People Live a Lie. Now, the funniest thing about this video that I'm going to play, it was showing the whole, the little bit I was going to show you, it was showing different pictures of what's going on. And now they're only showing this picture of this girl only. Okay? They're controlling more the internet is what I want to say. Well, anyway, here we go.
A woman.
Oh, it started.
Or that a man can get pregnant, or that a woman can create sperm. This is what they believe. That's how far from reality they have been drawn by the establishment lies and propaganda narratives. What's happening now, though, as reality kicks in, is going to rock their world in ways they never imagined could occur. And the best illustration of this is found in Western Europe. There, the government leaders and the citizens thought that they could pursue green lifestyles by shutting down the entire infrastructure of domestic energy production. They thought, hey, if we just shut down all the nuclear power plants and coal power plants and fossil fuels and pipelines, then, well, we can get energy from somewhere else and we can be green. But we'll let Russia, for example, maintain the dirty business of energy harvesting and distribution. And by adhering to that belief, Western Europeans constructed another layer of their artificial reality, believing that they could live the lifestyles of consuming energy, the luxury of having energy, without having to touch it, without having to mine it, without having to burn it. And so that illusion persisted for a while, until today. Today, Western Europe has run out of energy because Russia has shut off most of the gas in the Nord Stream 1 pipeline. And Nord Stream 2 now is a distant memory. So what happens next? The people of Western Europe, across Germany, Poland, France, the UK, Spain, Italy, Greece, and other countries, they will freeze and they will starve this coming winter. And one of the European leaders is now on the record saying that the citizens of Western Europe will only have to endure this for 5 to 10 winters. Why 5 to 10? Because that's how long it will take them to rebuild the infrastructure that they tore down to appease the whines and cries of a teenage girl named Greta Thunberg, who claimed, "How dare you use fossil fuels?" And now her pleas have thrust Western Europe into a collapse scenario from which these nations may never recover. Germany will be plunged into an industrial and economic collapse. The humanitarian catastrophe that is about to be unleashed in this coming winter, beginning in just a few months, will be unimaginable. There will be no hot water, no heated buildings, and because of the loss of natural gas, the fertilizer production facilities that convert hydrocarbons into ammonia using atmospheric nitrogen, they have just shut down in Poland. And a month ago, CF Industries shut down in the UK. We now have 3 major fertilizer plants in the EU shutting down, which means that Europe will not be able to fertilize their crops next spring. And that means the starvation, the destitution, has only just begun.
Okay, let me stop there. So as you can see, that's going to be coming to America, because it's going to be global, because that's their main objective, what the wicked Edomites have been working on. Okay, the title of this lesson, My People Live in a Lie. I want to go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 10 to 12. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they may be saved. Verse 11. And for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusions, that they should believe a lie. Wow. Isn't that true? Verse 12. That they all might be damned, who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. 2/3 of our people, so-called Negros Latinos, Native American speckled birds, are still practicing Halloween, Christmas, are still going to these 501c3 incorporated churches, right? Are still drinking the juice, okay? And they're not paying attention that they're being set up for the big mandatory mandate of the MOTV, right? And also remember that we are around the corner from the currency to be closed down, the paper money, right? The federal notes, because they're going to be bringing that digital currency known as invisible money. Woo! That's going to be fun. I want to go to 2 Corinthians. Let me go here. Give me a minute. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 15. Yep, our people, 2/3, man, they love being lied to. For we are unto Yahweh a sweet Savior of Yahweh Shai, in them that are saved and in them that perish, right? So some of us are going to die, but we're doing the work of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai. Okay, so that death, that whoever's going to have to go through it, that's doing the work, right, of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai, is an honorable death, right? Not compared to what you're going to go through, 2/3, so-called Negros Latinos, Native American speckled bird, you're going to be, ashamed. Romans chapter 1. Let me go my page, chapter 1, verse 28. And even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge, Yahweh gave them over to a rebate, mind, to do those things which are not convenient. Woo, yeah, you kept demanding, right? It's like when your father on earth, right? You're married, you have a wife, and you have children, okay? And your children come to you and say, hey, I want to go and stay over my friend's house, right? Especially daughters. And you say no. And then you go behind your father's back and you tell your mom, hey, mom, can I go? And she says yes. Right? Okay. And you keep doing that. Well, he told you not to do that, right? And he said no. I mean, he didn't have to give it an explanation, but if he does, he's talking from out of love and protection. Same thing with Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai. I want to jump to verse 24. Wherefore Yahweh also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, mind, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. Yeah. Men being with men, women being with women, right? And it gets crazier because now, they're going through those kind of operations where they're changing the outside and believing that they are what they call themselves, right? It's amazing. I'm going to go to, I'm going to go to 25, verse 25. Who changes the truth of Yahweh into a lie, and worship and serve creatures more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Yeah. You worship the Edomites so much, right? And by now, we're in 2022, by now, because you can look it up in library books as well, that they are not the chosen ones, right? They are the wicked. They have gone through around the world robbing, raping, and plundering and murdering, right? And committing treason. Okay, I want to go to verse 26. For this cause Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections. Whoa. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. Look at that. Huh? Women's with women, or women with beasts, with animals, right? I want to jump to verse 32. Who, knowing the judgment of Yahweh, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. Yeah. That's how come this wicked world has to be destroyed. Okay? And it's going to be destroyed with nukes, with fire. All right? Intense. I want to go to 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 18 and 20. Flee fornication. Every sin that a man do is without the body, but he that commits fornication sins against his own body. Wow. Isn't that the truth? Well, I gotta go now to 19. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, which is in you, which ye have of Yahweh, right? Through Yahweh Shai. And ye are not your own. Woo! Verse 20, for ye are bought with a price. Therefore glorify Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai in your body and in your spirit, which are Yahweh's. Wow. Isn't that true? And the same way we go to work in the flesh to pay bills and buy food, we're supposed to work, right? To build spiritual credit. Because this body, it's not ours. We don't own this body or the spirit, right? And Yahweh Shai came down to this world to show us the way, right? He gave he was a sacrifice on how we got to do it, because it's going according to love and the law, okay? Rules. Okay, I want to go to Isaiah, chapter 44, verse 20 to 22. He fed on ashes, a deceived heart has turned him aside, that he cannot deliver his soul, nor say, is there not a lie in my right hand? Verse 21. Remember these, O Jacob and Israel, for thou art my servant. I have formed thee, thou art my servant, O Israel, thou shalt not be forgotten of me. Okay? So when we are called, okay, many are called, but few are chosen. Okay? When we are called, it's not to ignore it. okay, or to take it lightly. It's a very important, beautiful thing to be called, right? You want to give it all the best that you can in doing the work in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Verse 22, I have blotted out as a thick cloud thy transgression, and as a cloud thy sins. Return unto me, for I have redeemed thee. Woo! See? We return to him, even though, we all have fallen short of the glory, but coming back in the name of Yahweh Shai and doing the work to the best of our ability, okay, he block out our sins and our transgressions. Isn't that beautiful? Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 14 to 16. Every man is brutish in his knowledge. Every founder is confounded by the grave image, for his molten image is falsehood, and there is no breath in them. Yeah, you're still going to these 501c3 incorporated churches who keep on lying to you, and you know it, right? Some of you are leaving and joining communities, right? Because you don't want to let go of the lie. And you're doing these Santa Claus worshiping, Halloween worshiping, Valentine worshiping, right? Birthdays worshiping. It's crazy, but hey, 2/3 don't want to let go. Okay, well, it's going to get ugly. Verse 15, they are vanity and the work of error. In the time of their visitation, they shall perish. Verse 16, the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things. And Israel is the rod of his inheritance. Yahweh of hosts is his name. Right? Yahweh the Father, and the Son's name is Yahweh Shai. Okay? It's not that Jesus, right? Or Jehovah that you like to use as well. Right? Matter of fact, that Jesus, right? That blue-eyed, long blonde hair, who wear high heels, okay? Because that's what that man with man stuff came from. That's Caesar Borgia. Right? You can Google it. Son of a pope. They have made videos, documentary about him. It's no big secret. Romans chapter 2. Give me a minute. Romans chapter 2, verse 2. But we are sure that the judgment of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is according to truth against them which commit such things. Yeah. I'm going to keep, going and worshiping the pagans of the Edomites, right? Well, Yahweh Shai is going to judge accordingly and correctly and true. I want to go to Romans chapter 6, verse 21. That's what I want to go to. What fruit has ye done in those things wherefore ye are now ashamed? For the end of those things is death. Right? I mean, right, that you're lying to your children on top of that. When you say, I'm doing it for the children. Because it makes them happy, it makes them laugh. Right? Microwave food, junk food. Right? Makes them happy. That's crazy. Okay, I want to go to Isaiah chapter 42, verse 17. They shall be turned back, they shall be greatly ashamed, that trust in grave images, that say to the molten image, ye are our gods. Wow. Isn't that crazy? That you 2/3 so-called Negros, Latinos, American speckled birds, believe in those fake things, right? Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny. Hmm? I want to go to Isaiah chapter 44, verse 10 and 11. Who has formed a God who more than a grave image that is profitable for nothing? Verse 11, behold, all his fathers shall be ashamed, and the workmen, they are of men. Let them all be gathered together. Let them stand up. Yet they shall fear, they shall be ashamed together. Yeah. The whole world has been waking up because the Hebrew Israelites are all over the world in the highways and byways. Okay? Taking it to Songs, chapter 97. Oops. Verse 7. Let's see if I jump around here. Okay, verse 7. Confounded be all they that serve grave image, that boast themselves of idols, worship him, all ye gods. Yeah. Confound, used for emphasize, especially to express anger and annoyances, right? So you're getting Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai very pissed to the point of him bringing not only anger, but as well wrath. I want to jump to verse 9. For thou, Yahweh Bashin Yahweh Shai, are high above all the earth. Thou art exalted far above all gods. You see? All gods. And they're going to prove it when he turns Yahweh Shai loose and he comes in those so-called UFOs, when those are really chariots. Doesn't come NASA to this day cannot come out and announce it. Right? Because his own people will say, what? All this time you knew and you never told us the truth? Right? And you kept us as middle class and poor? Are you crazy? Yeah, they've been waking up. Right? Thanks to Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai. Okay. And also GMS, right? Who've been doing it for many years. Okay? And then from there it grew. Now it's all over the world, the Hebrew Israelites. Where am I? I want to go to Psalm chapter 83, verse 18. And Slack, I want to say it started with Abba Bibbins in the 1960s. It went from One West and then to GMS and then down from there. Okay? Many different camps all over the world, speaking in the name of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shah. Here we go, verse 18. That man may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh Shai, are the most high over all the earth. Woo! See? And he's going to prove it. The whole world is going to know the truth when they see him coming down in the so-called UFOs, but it's a chariot with the angels, because he's not coming down alone. I want to go back to Psalm chapter 59, verse 13. Consume them in wrath, consume them that they may not be. Woo. And let them know that Yahweh Bashin Yahweh Shai rules in Jacob unto the end of the earth. Whoa. That's strong, but that's what's going to happen. That's who we are calling to come and remove, destroy this wicked kingdom. Burn it to the ground. I want to leave it with Exodus chapter 18, verse 11. Now I know that Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, is greater than all gods, for in the things wherein they dealt proudly, he was above them. Wow. And boy, it's going to be a beautiful thing when Yahweh Shai comes back. We're just waiting for the second shutdown, and when they mandate the mark of that beast, the MOTB, then it's game on. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I have to say, Shalom.